I don't think you guys can hear me. Oh, you actually... Okay. But that's okay. You'll have a hard time right now, a little bit. Or so. Suffer a heat wave. So, I think everything... Hello, guys. So, hi. Take this down because so I'm Ado Rozo, game developer, working in this for almost 10 years. I work as a gameplay programmer, started at Techland, play game, then moved to Flying Wild Hog. Right now I am a wonderful, and for the last couple of streams I've been diving into Hoover plugin a little bit, going through how it works, how you can set your own move, how it works out of the box, what are basic assumptions working with it, etc. I also had one fat stream dedicated to diving deep into motion matching. Sample project for Epic. I really loved it. It was 4 hours stream. At the end of it, I also came back to Hoover plugin for a little bit. For quite a little bit. Stay around there. I had my Barabbas ask me a couple of questions trying to implement like a directional gravity effect. Found a way in which we could do it, but then there were problems. I'm really hoping I could get back to it. Another fat stream. I stream Thursdays, 5:50, 5:30, depending on how the day actually worked out. Today it was 5:30 hours, and every once in a month I'm trying to do fat stream, 4 hours. Yeah, right now I want to start more like a regular series, because the whole stream idea is, whole channel idea is real as hell and learn new stuff, especially when covering blind spots online, and not only online. And also the idea is there's lots of knowledge out there on the internet that shows you like the perfect path on using plugin, or perfect path of implementing or learning how to do something. And we all know that's not how it happens. You'll come across the whole tutorial that shows you how something works, and then you scroll down and you see a bunch of comments being like, this step doesn't work, this step doesn't work, how do you fix it? No one answering, right? So the idea here is that while I'm using lots of stuff from Unreal, either learning something more on the art tech side of things, design side of things, whatever, I will be bumping into the exact same problems that everyone else bumps into, and the idea is that I will be fixing them on the fly. So that means there will be solutions. I hope so. So the idea is to not hide away anything. If I'm making a mathematical blunder, you will see it. If I'm making some stupid error, why? Because that's how goddamn life of a developer is. You are working on something kind of hard, etc. The big level picture, getting things done, and then one goddamn toggle or one button doesn't work, and you make it work, right? I don't want to hide away from such. Series that I kind of want to start right now, about covering one of my blind spots. big blind spots. I have couple of them. Lots of them. I said it like I only don't know 7 things. Other than that, I'm perfect. No. Everyone and their mother has a blind spot. I have lots of them. Rendering, tech art in general, like I said. On a day-to-day basis, I am employed as a programmer. So there's lots of stuff that I want to learn in order to become a better game developer. Or so I could communicate with other domains better, because I actually try to do something. The domain other than gameplay. An example, I already had this situation a couple of years ago. I didn't really know how to do models, how to use Blender. I started learning how to use Blender, creating 3D for me in such a way that right now my interface comes to working with the artists are so much better than they used to. Even though I don't do 3D. Oh, hi Insepulta. Hi Mary. Is Barabbas still? Is Barabbas here? Heal. I hope he 100% is, because Barabbas should be here. So, series that I kind of want to start right now. It will be a longer one. Cover one of my big blind spots. GameDev. I'm not a designer, so my game design muscle weak as fuck. And I kind of want to learn how to use it and train it. I'm not talking about big picture. Cover one. I'm not gonna read that. But I got it covered. Yeah, cover one of my big blind spots. My skill set. Game design. And I'm not talking about the big picture here. I'm not talking about the story design. Progression. Oh, goddamn. Even worse with. I wish Twitch didn't have this policy and YouTube that I basically would want them to allow me to stream shirtless, because I'm kinda dying in this. Very true. Carry on. Yeah, so I'm not talking about big picture design, like story or what's the big aim of the game, what's the emotional journey you're supposed to have while playing, what's the lore, etc. I have like a couple of notebooks worth of notes with this kind of thing, but doesn't mean a damn thing, because I could have all the great ideas, that I could have about stories, etc., and big picture side of things. Doesn't mean jack shit, because how actually the game plays. How do you feel when you're having a controller, pressing a button, something happens in the game and you feel satisfaction? I don't know how to do this. I can talk big fucking picture all day, storylines, systems, etc. It doesn't matter. If I can't press a button and it feels immediately fun, it means the whole game is not fun, and I can just, hide under the cupboard and crying, because all of the paperwork that I create, science, etc., don't mean jack shit if it's not fun to interact with the game on the primary action level. I'm pressing a jump feels fine, jumping over obstacles fine. Compared to Mario would be a shit game if the movement didn't work as well as it does, or Donkey Kong would. Or in case of shooters, basic shooting in Apex Legends would work. This game wouldn't really be a great shooter, right? Barabbas Hardy says, maybe, whereas Stanik. English word for this is being censored by Twitch. Oh! That's so stupid that they are censoring this word, but I'm not gonna say this word. I guess some people don't like this word. I don't get it. Why? Especially as it's the name of one of the Dragon Ball characters, a daughter from the daughter of Vegeta has this. Does Twitch hate Dragon Ball? That's the answer. But get back on track. I want to learn this primary action design. I realized I don't know how to do it by making all these notes about what video game could make, and then I sit down to millions of prototypes, try to implement them, and it turns out I don't really know how. I don't really know how to do it, so fine. I designed card games, I designed the RPG, like the big picture strategy games, and every time I was like, okay, let's sit down to the actual engine and let's implement thing. It turns out I don't really know how to do the first thing. That's what this starting here, I hope will help me learn. I hope will help you learn how to do it, and also how to utilize Unreal Engine while making these unshippable prototypes in order to answer the question, is my game fun? So, without further ado, that was bad. I'm gonna. Hi Barabash, by the way. Nice of you to come here. I'm seeing you XDing hard as fuck. I'm doing it. So. My god, how funny Barabash Hart. I know, I should be a stand-up comedian, right? No, I shouldn't. I would become homeless quicker if I, got back to. So I need some kind of context. Learn how to do a game design. I was putting some thought that question, like what kind of context I have, because it should be a game. Quite simple, because I need to concentrate on the simple. Then trying to learn how to make those interactions fun, right? So no RPGs, no goddamn 4X strategy or anything of that nature. No infiltration game, or how is this genre right now called? Extraction game, because game design layers in these games are like lasagna and big as lasagna, right? And I don't know how to design the first layer of it. I would try to context bow. I can write bow and arrow game. That would be a main topic, which means I will have a character, have a bow, arrows, fun. So I had to also figure out a couple of no-noting. Not going to be a first-person shooter in the sense of fast-paced first person, right? Because already has a certain design elements that are there already and figured out. That's not what I'm trying to learn here. I'm trying to learn how to open the already open doors, but that's the only way I could learn how to develop my game design muscle, right? How to think more like a... Right? If I choose create a Doom clone or whatever, most of my questions would be answered already. No FPS in here, right? I would love for it to be co-op. Hey, co-op games are cool. Last week, I think it was on weekend, I played with Barabash here, Pat, Dark and Darker, and we had such a cool time, even though we were dying all the time. And we're not good with that game, it was still fun. So co-op, yes. Also not a movement, like not a movement game, like many games about shooting are, because also that shit I want, kinda like in Mario or Donkey Kong, jumping around is the action, the state of the world, and its goal. I want shooting arrows from bow be the vehicle that player you're driving towards your goal. I don't know what that goal is yet, but I know that that's what I want mainly. Of course, there should be some movement, but it's like that. And I'll be aiming arcade-ish, any simulation, archery, mostly because, yet again, so many of my questions would be already answered by trying to bring realistic things from real life physics. I kind of want them, but you know, I don't even know how it will look like at the end, right? And through that, learn how to figure out cool interaction. Notice how I don't really talk about art style or plot or etc. because all of that means nothing to me. I just want to achieve arcadey feeling of the game. You're running around shooting your arrow from a bow. You're having fun with this simple thing, possibly with a friend running alongside you, changing the state of the world in order to achieve. And the plan, learn this like this. First phase, I will elaborate on that more. Second phase, I just called it toy making. Then Mario making. How to write. How to read or write to be 100% people. No, you don't need to be literate. But of course I'm just. And the fourth phase, profit. There would be no profit. I messed it up. Yeah, I messed it up. Here I meant. Oh, I actually. Robert Hardy says, people don't realize. Yes, they don't realize that I want to plan it out in the 4 phases. First of all, because I'm making right now a prototype, unshippable prototype, a game about shooting arrow from a bow. First thing that I need to achieve is to have a couple of questions. I say one question and a couple of variations. Is it fun? Good. In the air. At the wall. At stationary target. Moving target. And possibly from varying this. I cannot go further with any of other implementation, any game mechanics I could think of if the first thing, shooting the goddamn arrow from a goddamn bow in the air at the wall or targets from different distances, not fun. If I didn't achieve that, how the hell can I think complicated system? Just not the beginning. So I won't be even touching on shooting at moving target if shooting at stationary target doesn't. I won't be implementing any kind of gameplay mechanics with shooting at stationary target if shooting at the wall doesn't feel. Because when I, for example, played Apex, or even Tomb Raider, the sections where I had the bow and I could just shoot it in the air or shoot it at the wall. It felt kind of fun, and I was just searching for those weapons, right? Or in the case of you're playing a move-based game, basic move, fine. Really need to use this movement more, right? So, less I will be able to take all of these questions in color. Yeah, it is fun to do all of those things because it doesn't make sense. But after I will go through the actually minimum viable product, I will go into toy making. I kind of imagine all of the game still box toys, and think of it as more like, hey, you just with the MVP you just made a action figure transform. It feels fine to transform. Now you're about to take this action figure, make it into a robot that transforms into a car, and then robot that transforms into a jet or a gun or whatever, right? Then you have lots of toys to play with. Using this metaphor, I treat every gameplay element game kind of toy, like gun, some character, enemies, right? And this phase, what I will be doing, I will be treating the whole game as a toy box in which I am dumping constantly new toys, new toys. All of them have to utilize the basic mechanic, shooting arrow, bow, but they should be just lots of different toys. Time, I will be asking myself, is it enough? Craft simple stuff. Enough that I can craft some kind of simple scenario where just as a kid I have enough toys. I'm like, okay, now I can put all of them in a sequence and play around and create a simple scenario and act it out with my toys, right? If I have enough play mechanics, toys I could play with, I could try to craft a scenario, then another scenario, then another scenario. Proof is this line will be very blurry. Second and the I'll be constantly testing all these gameplay mechanics, trying out if they are fun, trying them out if they are fun in co-op, right out of the get-go. Is this the tip? So I'll be constantly asking myself how to craft scenarios. Then, if I won't be implementing any new tool, just playing around with different. If I take those elements and reorder them, can I reintroduce the element that I used like in the first scenario? In the scenario number 7, can I rearrange maybe those toys a little bit, change some bits and pieces can crash? I'll be constantly playing with those scenarios. And question: do I have enough? Actually, craft whole goddamn sequence. Basically, it means can I build a game with this, right? Oh, not good with the sound. Fuck. Okay, thank you for saying this. Oh, my microphone max right now. Let me know if it fix things, or is it just like a cutout of the whole audio, even music background? Because if cutting out the whole audio, then I might have some problems with the bit rate. Shit. Bad that I cut off. Okay, so I'll try to continue and tell me if this is improved or is it cutting out. So, where I was? Yes, basically going from the third phase to fourth phase, which is, hey, I'm trying to build sequences, all as sequences. Constantly asking myself, do I have enough to actually maybe attempt to game? If that happens, I will be like, yes, I learned something. I learned a little bit about game design, I have a base with which I could make the full game. Whether I will go into like a full production of this game, not remains to be seen. It will turn out that, hey, I actually feel optimistic about it, etc., etc. I might start developing this game. Lying here. Shippable code. Music is alright, only you are cut off. Oh, still cut off. Okay. Let me... I have... Okay, now tell me how it feels, because I lowered the settings of the noise gate. Should make my audio punch through way more. It's still not that. Might be something on the codec side. Okay, we'll see if it's right. So, that's the basic plan on how to learn game design. That's the context of it. That's something that I'm going to start with. And it's so goddamn hot that it's so hard to think. Ready after 8. I think I get those bathtub streams. I'd rather do the stream right now under the shower, constant cold water. I can tell you already that nothing changed. Do it, the shower stream. Really. Already something is kind of messing up with the stream, because Restream is having some kind of problems already. So, not really sure what is happening. Play around a little. Maybe I will. Wait a second. Wait, I got the correct mic. I will increase the bitrate on the audio. Okay, I increased the bitrate. Like talking with a hiccup. Okay. I changed the bitrate of the audio. Let's see if that helped. I should lower it instead of... About to jump in on... I have another idea. Turn on the animated background, because it might eat up too much bandwidth. That makes sense. Tell me if anything that I did helped in it. Might be also the issue with my cables. Right,
Trzeba przejść się po miejscach w strefie wpływów juniora i się rozejrzeć. Tyle, że dyskretnie, a nie wpadać na pełnej kurwie.
Not alright. Well, we will have to push through the stream with the messed up audio. And I'll have to figure it out later what went wrong. Nothing that I did helped in any... Fucking up. Anyway, so that's the theory. Let's get into... I use the basic first-person shooter template, even though I'm not sure final game would be quite sure. I wouldn't want to develop or pay for sets of animation and FPP. Without that whole setup, I'd rather just, you know, one TPP side of things. Barabash, if you audio quality changed for the better, maybe little bit. Nope, it's fucked. Okay, that sucks. Sucks a lot. I don't really have on my end in the OBS. Audio is microphone actually going okay. I could do a quick Audacity. Blah blah blah. I'm talking. And let me blah 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 blah. Oh, I cannot test it like this. Microphone. Okay. Okay, I won't be able to test it while. But I see that it is something happening. Yeah, I will have to experiment. Sorry guys, I don't know what happened. Better now or not. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Sucks. I will have to figure it out after this tested audio from. At least I don't know how to troubleshoot it, because I think either my cable that got fucked up, or but Baravar says it's probably because you wear a shirt. Yeah, for sure. Probably because it's the Half-Life shirt, which was made in Golden Source and Half-Life 2 Source engine. I'm using Unreal Engine. It's casting the goddamn magic spells on me. I should stream content. Sorry, Gabe, but if I will ever release a game on my own, it will be on Steam. So, Gabe, please. That's only. Parabashkardu says that's why you get only half sound. Fair enough. Sucks that the audio. I don't know how to deal with it right now. I might cut this stream a little bit shorter if the audio quality is that fucked. Not right now, but like 2 hours and a little. I have to deal with the sound issue. Sucks. Okay, but maybe somehow we will be able to get through it. Really wondering what could it be. Or great stream. Better now than later. Yeah. Although I don't know if I'm a great streamer. Not in a bathtub, so a streamer. That's probably why my sound is getting bathtub. Aww, thank you. Okay, so let's get back to the plan. The first person template is very simple. Oh shit, it's so loud. Is it loud on your end too? Just me. Is it like super scary loud? If it is, I will, adjust the volume. Yeah, it is. Okay. How it is right now? Still super loud? Loud. No, I won't put it louder. How is it right now? So right now? Alright right now? Yeah, so the first template is silence. Sound of silence. Oh no. Sucks because sound of game is one of the interactions funds. I hope. Is it better now? Up? Anything? How did I close the YouTube? Okay, sounds good. Okay, thanks. So yeah, first thing of order, I won't be creating a bow mesh until I'm really forced to. I feel like that's the only thing that is keeping the fun back. I feel like approximating shooting the bow with this mesh of a gun should be enough for like the super. First thing, this goddamn ball is bouncing everywhere. Right? I want to use a different projectile. I want something up there, hit the wall, stay there, and for now it will have like, I don't know, 20 seconds of lifetime and disappear, right? Otherwise we're not ball having arrow. Oh, first let's find out we are shooting. Probably I don't see blueprint. This is the projectile. Probably create like my own. Primary action. Yeah, that's where I'll be keeping. I was debating should I use plugins and modular game features instead, but I think it might be an overkill, or at least an overkill for. I will be doing toy making. I will get back to this. I want to of it a game feature, because there's a theory that says if you types with, then it's here to swap them out. Shippable code. Like, that's the theory. I kind of want to see this theory, but I'm not sure if this theme about bow and arrow. But so okay. Right, I don't want to delete. I want to copy. Same with like pickup rifle. Selected. I can start with the phone. Copy it. Have the same. This will have it. Why base? Because I can foresee I might create a couple of styles, couple of different arrows, serve as a base mechanical. Children, blueprint children of this will be implementing some lighting. Rifle, I will change the pick up bow. Even doesn't so it doesn't look like a bow. Say I might add some level. Let's make basic. I will beat it. Shooting in the air. Let's see. Didn't I? Great. Now I'm ready to tactile. The whole tactile movement, tactile component. Thing is, if I were to ship this game, the mover plugin was such state that I would be using. I would probably not use tactile component. Probably implement the move with the mover component. Then I could do wild shit like this gravitational directional gravity that I tried to implement the last fat stream. I could have arrows that might be affected by some things that have big mass or magnetism or whatever, right? Right now with the projectile movement like this, pain in the ass, right? But for the MVP, why not? Always delete this projectile movement and add mover. Right? Look through variables that we have here. We have static man. But I want to change this static. Yeah. That's here. Not really. To parameter. Base color. Softness. I don't want to. I want this to be kind of radioactive. I'm probably overstepping with graphic detail. Yeah, we have some in emit. Really hardcore shit. Always should use material. Gets used by the engine when you are creating. Or MI, because already can see I and be like, oh, it's an regular material. Add-on. The x-axis. Yep. Weird happened to it. That. Our arrow. Have our arrow. Don't have our arrow. I didn't hook it up into. Whoa. Gone. Tactile as. Rifle. And. Oh, the DP weapon is just. Nice. Here. Just. So long that I looked through this. Probably like 5 or 6. Oh, I see there. Enhanced input. Nice, so. Bad. That's the realness I was talking. Kinda cannot find right now how this arrow projectile is. How the regular projectile launched. Oh, if. Oh. Whoa! The thunderstorm is hitting my block right now. That's cool. I hope I will survive the lightning bolt killing me on stream. Best stream ever. wall of rain is literally outside of window. How is it on your side, guys? Have a lag. For me, it started few minutes. Oh, you live on the west side of Warsaw. Of course you have it here. My god, it's so hot. Let's go through. Wait, okay. Back to the... How the hell does it... Sample changed so much, it used a little bit simple. Finds the... This is fire. Fire. Weapon act. Projectile. Boom. Have it. Weapon. Where to be found. Okay. Doesn't have... Open all. Yeah. I already have it open. I have it fully open. I need to pick up another second. And so I know.
Stwierdzam, że Sejm poprawkę przyjął.
Find around suffering. To blue. Or I suffer No derived blueprint class. Okay. Good. Oh. Fuck the fuck. That's great. I thought that it will take me 5 seconds. Dead. Nothing. I have hard time mapping this. Being said in PP pickup. rated very. I am a dumbass. I am a dumbass. I am a dumbass. I should have my master engineering degree revoked. Or maybe it is just a heat stroke. But I'm just being real with you. I clicked all over the place except for the fucking named the beginning. That's some prime shit. That's some prime shit. Kinda as if I was searching for a phone while still talking through it. That's exactly what happened. Okay, okay. Now it... I'm using my... Pro tip, if you have asset selected and this, locate here. Then go to the arrow. Content browsing. Robert Hardy says, XD, 100%. Yep. 100% certified dumbass. No, it's just... Okay, okay. So, reason why I wasn't clicking on this is because I looked at the icon, I was like, oh, it's the skeletal component, just a mesh. It only occurred to me at the last moment that they inherited from added design data to skeletal mesh component. If I did something like this at work, I would have a talking to. During the code review, I would be like, fuck did you do? No one would be looking for design data and component that carries skeletal mesh too, right? So that's one point of shippable game at 100% refactor. So have my big ass projector, but I'm fine with it. I know what it reminds me of, but I'm not gonna say. I'll be honest, I already have kind of fun with it because of the way it looks. Like I'm shooting tadpoles. Whatever you call it. Yeah, the regular sound from person template project is already something that okay, but it's not a real arrow. Barabashadu says that's just how the real arrow behaves. 100%. People don't realize that the real arrow is eye-blindingly orange and bounces off the fucking floor. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, let me add. I don't want it to bounce. Now it sticks exactly like I want. I kinda like that this arrow is so fucking big and it's glowing. I like that. Gives me immediate. I might stick with that. I never said that it's going to bow and arrow game. I said it's going to. Yeah. I hate these new goddamn thingies. Hard to. Fun to shoot is because template, but that's I would really. Right wing located. What? Barabash, you need to elaborate. What do you mean? I got the meme. The whole gameplay of shooting arrows from bow is about anticipating victory. So how could I make her a little cooler? Clearly see I'm not a game designer and I don't have these muscle stretch out with stuff to implement. I think about two ideas. Wait, the new caps connect. Oh, that's what. Okay. I guess. I got a couple of follow-up jokes, but I guess Twitch bans for the world describing stuff. I'll refrain from jokes about politics. Focus on assumption would if I hold mouse button longer or straight or power. I'm just going lazily like this. Throw the bow, then shoot it, right? Without really need. Yes, yet. Yes. So let's try to implement it right now. Get back to a bow. Action. Got an idea for me, Barabash? Oh. But hold that. Just straight up fire action. Fire action is just on to fire. Oh, cool thing about enhanced action. This with it. I can, if I remember correctly, I can hold that. The whole time hold trigger means that in order to trigger this in, I have to hold the button, right? For example, I have to hold it for. Barabash Hardy asks, are you familiar with how The Last of Us handled troubles and battles? Holding aim and arc for the trouble. You aiming with them was bob around, but it was vertical. Yes, I am familiar with that, but that's the thing about me trying to learn primary action design right now. I don't want to just take an idea from another game, remix it a little bit, and just use it. I know that that's how usually games are being made, but I kind of want to figure those things organically without, referencing other games. I'm making life harder for myself, absolutely, But I kind of want to learn this muscle of like, okay, if I want to try something that's never been done in any other game, how would I go about designing it? It is a cool idea, but I feel like it might be like special arrow or something, right? Like the first arrow that you would, or the bow or whatever power you had is just, oh, and then maybe like, I might use it actually. Might use it later. Thank you, Barabbas. Might use it. Remember this. Or you need to remember this. But it seems like a cool idea. I just started envisioning it. At first I'm doing like a vertical, then horizontal, and goes along the specific arc. Hardy shot. 100% if I will implement it, I will call it hardy shot. You are guaranteed. I will call it hardy shot. Validation phase. Fine. That is quite right. There did it, but text. So there is a plugin that you can. Oh, it's in the world, but table as a note. But I will call it hardy shot. 100%. We'll call it. Okay, so cool thing with actions, you can realize really weird input without creating code. Back in the old days, you would have to like create action, then inside the code you would actually have to like wait seconds, your own timer, and then maybe trigger a. Here I can just hold recorded action when I have to record this input with another input in order to action. I have pulse in, work only release, and that. But hold action is work after I button for. I expected will happen after I turn cold. I should have put it one shot instead of two hold actions at the same. But what? And count the time after. Right now. Future stream out and over. So either mouse and keyboard or game. And that was already done in motion matching example, so I might just copy that. Or like a future, or on the future. Go through all the troubles of copying one project, game project to the other game project. Okay. So right now, get up. But what I can get the code, I can get about how long it was held. Then I would create a curve, state how long held the button, map it force of the so I might old ways of like, okay, calculate, wait for action. I have a dynamic delegate. Allow me to trigger time and the elapsed time. Let's got them. What I need in here. Value. So let's use fire function. File runtime. Oh, it fails. I blame. Why it doesn't work out. That can't use. I want to use input. Yes, we have find action. Why the hell? Viable fund. Yeah, just error that I have right now is that I want to use super cool delegate. Tell me what was the time of holding since triggering. What was the lapse time? Now function with parameters. Right. That it doesn't know what to do with these parameters and which. Oh. I don't know really if I should right now check coding error or should I just. And what? Pass. cool. I put the documentation. Like to you. For you. Serves as reminder. Oh, it's right now. Now I can bind yeah, it should. Why the hell would that? Okay. Yeah, solving coding problems, sexy. Other thing, lost in my tabs, right? Okay, this is. I would have to debug a little bit. Oh, I want now.
So this is farewell. Yeah. Here we are. It's all you.
I need.
No turning back now.
Prompto. Gladio. Ignis. I leave it to you. Walk tall. My friends.
I wanted to. Best value and old school way. If I will figure out in my time how to delegate, that would. But nah. So I press fire is the calculate. Oh. That's why you should, divide your visual part with your data part. I do. There. Please don't kill me. It's not. Oh, instead of just fire instant. Fire triggered and fire release. Fire release act. Start. We'll move things around in a second. Everything from fire start. What we get private. Kinda really wanted to just do it in blue. Why did I don't know. Probably because I really action.
Halo, halo, dobry wieczór Państwu! Już za chwilę przed nami decydująca walka mistrzostw Polski w dziedzinie, w której nasi rodacy są od lat najlepsi na świecie, czyli w narzekaniu sportowym. Nie muszę chyba przypominać, że narzekanie to nasza narodowa dyscyplina, którą codziennie amatorsko uprawiają miliony Polaków. Tej naszej pasji do
Way of doing it.
nie zrozumieją jacyś Amerykanie z tym swoim żałosnym How are you? I'm fine, thanks.
Right now, what should happen is fire start time of shooting. Fire release will, but either also need go. Out our what I want to I release the button in I want to have no change power of shoot. I release it times as strong. Anything in mapped out across. Now it works. Mapping. Oh. Yeah. Start. And then. Oh, that's the thing that I hate. Tactile. Doesn't allow me to and what's the value that will be allows for it is in pub. Pull it out after now. Ah, yes, project. Private. I thought it. Okay, I need to take a bathroom break. Back in a okay, so let's file and I will go take. had a thought while I was. Maybe I should change this project into blueprint only so I could prototype. That's what I might do. Because I kind of think that right now, looking at me editing code and not really talking about what I'm doing might be a little bit boring. So I will pick up the pace in the next show. But right, kind of want to see it. Yep. Save the map. To end on the 9 minutes before the stream work, but let's. Ah, yeah, the file release never. Wonder why. Why? Yes, I. Up. Oh. Now it should work. Yep. Or it wouldn't. Exactly why. I put the spec there that if I didn't input float, curve, oh, fork, in it. Yeah, those values don't fit. But I of like, which I already anticipated that after spawning it just much. Up. Velocity and I don't know. Yay, it worked. Yeah, we affected way lesser than 0 in Q. File, it will further. Now I can Shouldn't do this in the shippable. Here's where I will use this code. Holding us out. Multiplier for how far we should. Forward velocity. Apply it. Effect. Yep, it works exactly as that. If I press it tightly. So, yeah. Barabash Harde asks, all of the things you do here can be done in blueprints, right? Yeah. Can be done in blueprints. I made the stupidest assumption that I will correct in the next stream. Because I thought that if I will use the C++ version of the template project, I might do crazy stuff in there and it will be fun, etc. But I didn't realize that I realize right now, which I will for the future, that it will be so fucking boring for y'all. See me work out some just with the code, with templates, etc. That's not interesting right now. I want to... Yes, Ado don't realize. 100% Ado didn't realize that it might be that boring. So I will recreate this project. PP on the project. We'll do it there. Same way. I will try to use this smart way instead of the hard way. And I want to concentrate on game design, trying out, not code fixing. Right? So I messed that up. Pardon me. I only been streaming for a month and a little bit, so I will change that. But yeah, 100% all of it. And I will do it. And I think I will stick on to blueprints only for all of this series, unless I will be really forced to put out in that. Or only access via what? Via code. Already have it like so active. Yeah, for Barabash Harde says force of habit to go into a code, I guess. Exactly. I was thinking with my regular job brain, I should have been thinking with like streamer brain, like, yeah, how maybe I should use the quickest way to implement stuff with blueprints, because it's already all of that shit is being done with like not shippable hashtag on it, right? Just prototypes in order to learn design. If I were to start coding this game, an actual game to be released, that's where I could go into code. That's where I could go into like, hey, these are these problems, let me tell you how to do it the smart way, and have like 2 hours of stream dedicated to debugging some code problems being. But that's a big if I will get to the thinking anywhere about, you know. So the next I will learn from the hopefully find a way better. Right now if I just press lightly directic arrows, if I hold it here, what I if and I thought I would 5 seconds that I would. Sorry for that, but it will be a good thing with blueprints on. I'm thinking, should I add some UI element to show the strength of me drawing the bow that looks. I think I should. Or no. Fuck UI. Fuck UI and we will create a meta sound that will change its pitch the longer we hold our arrow. Let's try to go HUD-less and UI-less as much as. I might add, you know, regular crosser, but let's try to go HUD-less and UI-less. Try to make a game work without that. So, you know, sound or maybe some the weapon that we are, you know, charging the shot, right? That will actually, yeah. Basically, I have to end right now. Sorry for audio problems. I'll try to fix the weekend, beginning of the. Try to sort that shit out, and I will move this blueprint forward so you know we can go quicker with. Way too much. I'm already kind of. But I need to add a couple of more elements in more fun. So, first stream, as they say in Poland, pierwsze koty za płoty, with first cat gate or whatever. I don't know how to translate it, but Abash, you are great with translating Polish sentences. First stream where I made a couple of errors, but I have been real with. The next stream we will go full blueprint. Hopefully, go more into. Right now, I'm mostly doing the code. First cats behind. Yes, exactly. Let's teach the whole world the Polish version, the English version of Polish. I am for that. But I'm wondering, like, the game design note. Such game introduce aiming down sights, or just being able to like lessen the spread and be better with aiming than just with holding a button. I guess ADS might be a better option because your finger might slip mouse or from gamepad and you might be angry got arrow and lost one. Like holding ADS button and that lose your focus, your aim, instead of yeah, but it's cool that and there's a lot of just with effect. I can even have a better starting point. Start with like Or I could button for 5 seconds. Longer. Feels like super. Yeah, with this curve I can basically arrow, and that's the that some of the shooters are using. All of the shooters should use for making different weapons. Mechanics, curves for spread, for recoil, etc. And just these curves are already different set of curves. Might make you feel like you're different weapons. Finally, painted got a little bit colorable. Yeah, so I need to notes for myself because I'll be looking at what I need to next stream. So the next stream I should just code only. Code only. The coder in me doesn't want to let up. PvP only project, like for maybe copy the overlay or figure out some other way to display the overlay of the else the one re-implement and fuck why for now. I should implement sound non-HY visual gator power. That would be more as a metaphor of a third person character actually physically drawing the bow and you see the power that they are. I don't want to deal with character right now, bow and animation. Instead of this, I will use in a folder some sound and not a place. Everything will. So these are my notes for the yeah, so I guess that now with this heat wave going on, I am surprised that I managed to go for 2 hours because of that. Turn that shit off after an hour. I was already having a big trouble. I had big trouble to concentrate. Hopefully better with the heat, but you know. And was. So, without further ado, or without further ado, I really wish you all the best. Have a good night, day, or whatever today it is. Oh. And next time, next Thursday. Bye bye, guys.